record on this computer, and then let me allow to record again. All right. We're back. We back like we never left.
Is it you hearing a lot of background noise or not?
No, I can't hear. I can't hear a lot. I can't hear background noise.
Okay, no, I got this fucking AC going, so I didn't know if it was too loud or not.
No, but yeah, so there was all right, cool. Let me send him. He got an invite. Let's see. But yeah, no, so we were talking about before, shit cut out, Harden, Curry. I don't give a fuck what the numbers say. I'm not saying anybody, and this argument really just applies to Steph. I'm not saying anybody not named LeBron James is better than Steph Curry at basketball right now. I don't give a fuck what the numbers are. I know I'm a big Giannis guy, but, like, I'm not saying Giannis is better than Steph at basketball.
You said Giannis is the best player in the league, though.
I know, and I don't think he's better than Steph. Like, but that's just – and it sounds wild, but that's just the kind of respect when it's like, dude is 6'3", like, 3-time champ, unanimous MVP, the best ever or something. Like, at some point you could be like, yo, like, I think he's nicer. Oh, yo, I think this dude's got this. But, like, just Steph, you just got to respect. Like,
that's why it's like, and that's like even the arguments he was making. He was like, oh, if you take away the three-point shot, what else do Steph got? It's like, number one, mind you, Steph is, like, I guess as far as guards go, he has, like, one of the highest, like, percentages, like, as far as finishing in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but it's like, all right, that's just like saying, okay, take away whatever you feel like the best thing James Harden do. Then what?
Facts. And it's like, Steph's passing, just because he doesn't have the only reason Steph doesn't average 10 assists a game is
really?
the system
he really
they play.
said James Harden was a better passer.
No, James Harden's definitely not a better passer. But James Harden's only going to average more assists because of the system he plays in. Let Steph play for Mike D'Antoni for like 20 games. Steph would average 40 and 15. Steph would put up 40 and 15.
I'm getting 10 assists in the D'Antoni system.
Like, I'm not even trying to shit out Harden, and I'm not the biggest Harden guy, but, like, this isn't my hill that I'm dying. No, I'm sorry. This is the hill I'm dying on. He's not better than Steph. Like, he's never been better than Steph. He's not better than Steph now. Like, he's not going to be better than Steph. They're the same age, too. It's not like he's going to, like, keep playing longer than Steph. And if niggas think they going to out-age gracefully like Steph, like, they got the whole thing fucked up. Because when that nigga becomes a corner shooter, it's a wrap. Like, he go in the last 5-6 years of his career playing until he fucking 44, fucking being a spot-up shooter. Like, and niggas don't want that.
Yeah, man, that's he ain't better than fucking Steph. Niggas know it, though.
Uncle Perk on some of his takes. This one, nah. The my goat shit, nah. Corny.
It seems like every time after a nigga go play with LeBron, they start like dick eating.
That's a fact.
Like, it's cool that you feel like he like a great player, like, because it's like ain't nobody trying to take that away. But it's like, all right, he wasn't the GOAT until you played with him. Now once you play with him, now all of a sudden he's GOAT because you like him now, because you know him as a person and you like him.
Did Perk even play with LeBron?
Huh?
Did Perk even play with LeBron?
Like, play as in like actually get in the game? I don't know, but he was technically on the Cavs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, his highlight is this nigga was a fucking like.
His highlight was being in a suit and almost fighting Steph. That's his Cleveland Cavaliers highlight.
Yo, that's nuts.
But no, like I really feel like half of these people though is like a lot of these players that like say LeBron is good is like, and it ain't. You know, it's like shit. They play with him and realize they fuck a dog as
yo, nigga. We had to step up. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Y'all wild as hell.
Hey, man. Nah, see, that's why if everybody listen, this is why Tony late, right? So Tony had to go to the other crib because he left his microphone at the other place.
He had to hop in the PJ.
Yeah. So, you know, it wasn't even in the right state. Nigga had to be like, damn. Oh, y'all start. Hey, I'll catch y'all in 20 minutes. Don't worry, I got y'all.
I told y'all, man, this is a B&B. Like, this is a B&B.
Nigga, it don't count if you rent it out as the B&B, nigga.
Right. Like, if it's yours though. You profiting off of it.
Hey, facts.
I'm renting this. I'm not renting it out to nobody.
Hey man, this nigga don't let. Hey man,
They got a deal on B&Bs right now. I'm telling y'all.
They say they for super low during the Rona.
Yeah.
But got for $10 a night.
They on the low for the Rona discount on the B&Bs.
niggas just asked you to spray that shit with Lysol on the way out. Like disinfect everywhere you was at.
All right, in the words of our president, drink it.
Hey, you know what's really fucked up is like, and Trump's an idiot, but that's like understood. Is niggas was like, what? Huh?
Is it understood?
I mean,
if niggas really believe Trump was an idiot, Tony would have to tag us in that video earlier today on Facebook.
Hey
This is
man,
also true.
hey man,
might as well say that shit for next week, man.
Nah, but like, but it was only wild because like when that statement came out, like everyone was saying like how crazy that shit was and blah blah, and the first thing in my head is I was like, wait. Niggas was definitely talking about eating Tide Pods not a full 18 months ago. So drinking bleach, while it might be nuts, is not out of the realm of possibility for America or American citizens. Let's be clear here.
But see, like that's all about if you still look at America as a place with like sense, which I never really did. So
nah, I was in 5th grade at one point. You know, you get the introductory lessons. Introductory lessons be real convincing.
I ain't had no white teacher until high school. They wasn't telling us that shit.
Oh, they had in my district. I remember when I was at the school, there was mad people who was trying to tell me like, yo, you need to become a teacher. Yo, you need to become a teacher. There's only, if you look at our schools, we only got on average 2.4 black teachers per high school in that district. And I'm like, what? I always laugh when niggas tell me like 2.4, 2.8. I'm like, yo, see, I just got half a nigga running around teaching kids. But
you'd be surprised. Be surprised.
And my question is then, well, shit, if we got 2.4 and I joined one, they only going up to 3. Like, anyway, so our teachers there was one black dude in my high school teaching, and I think one black female at my middle school teaching. Otherwise, the rest of it was just, that district had like, well, the 2.4.
It was Anglo men and women.
It was a bunch of, we had a lot of, there's a lot of Asian teachers in my district. And yeah, a lot of Asian. And then it was wild because we even had like mad Asian Spanish teachers. Like there was an Asian Spanish teacher in middle school and 2 Asian Spanish teachers at my high school.
Like mixed with Asian and Spanish?
Not, they were just Asian, but they were like the kind of people.
You talking about like they talk Spanish?
Yeah. Hey, yo, hold on.
I was about to say, I ain't never seen that combo in my life.
Nigga said I ain't never seen a Mexican Asian.
I ain't never seen that combo.
Nigga treated that like it was a fairy tale. Like you said, they what?
I'm like, oh shit, like fuck they do that at? Where they breed those at?
Hey yo, hold up.
Oh shit. That was about to be that might be kind of fire. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Talking about they were Asians that talk Spanish. Okay.
Hey yo.
I ain't never seen that either. But I guess they'll let anybody teach Spanish though.
There was one of those like
like that, like no bullshit. They'll let anybody teach. Anyways, teach Spanish, but like let me go try to teach somebody. Let me go try to be an Asian teacher. How you think? How well you think that's gonna go?
Hey, imagine this nigga trying to teach Tagalog. I would.
Hey, cause an Asian teacher, like niggas speaking.
Hey, yo,
Chinese or Japanese teacher, you know.
Not Korean or Chinese or some shit. Dog said, let me be an Asian teacher.
Let me go teach some nigga Asian.
I know what I was getting at. But yeah, let me try to go teach fucking Japanese or Korean or some shit.
It's always funny, and I always like, and shout out to y'all if y'all one of these people. But so the Asian teachers that were teaching Spanish, they were one of I don't know what the fuck you call it, but niggas can speak like 5 languages, right? And I used to always hate that shit because I always struggled learning Spanish. I have even like, that's why I don't really come on here and speak a lot of Spanish because like her parents would clown the shit out of me. Her dad talks super fast, and her mom just laughs every time I speak Spanish. Like she understands me, but like I don't speak with like the confidence because there's it's not, I don't know if y'all remember Spanish class, but Spanish class is like really formal and direct, right? Like, hi, how are you? Oh, this is that, this is here. But if you're actually having a regular conversation with someone, I mean, Will, you've been there before, like you're not using just word for word, like the exact.
I was fired up back there.
Amen.
Back
Like,
nigga say I was fired.
no bullshit.
you said it's English.
Back when that was my second language, I was fired.
But
that wasn't like I was speaking like some top notch shit.
See,
if
what
you
kind of
need help, all you had to do is you just hit me up, man.
Ain't no, but
I can
so
easily get back in that bag.
Was they speaking the same kind of Spanish?
What do you mean that they taught in class and like school and shit?
No. Like her parents or whoever was like around, were they all speaking the same kind of Spanish or no?
You talking about the same like as each other, or you talking about like what I learned that I learned?
Both, really.
I mean, they all spoke the same kind of Spanish. I was out there just learning as I go. Like I mean, because her parents ain't speak English at all.
Yeah,
not a lick.
Damn. Yeah, her dad speaks English.
Neither one. No. Like only her and her sister. Everybody else was like, so you know.
Hey, it's so crazy how like he referencing some shit from like a good 10 years ago and we remember that shit.
Facts. Hey. But see, that's my issue is like when I was trying to learn it because her dad's Salvadorian and her mom's from Michoacan, so it's like if you take a flight, it's 6 hours into Mexico, and so right, Mexico
so it's like they virtually like speaking two different types, like almost.
Mm-hmm. And then she's got family that's like in TJ and stuff, and so it's like in northern and southern Mexico, there's use a bunch of different terminologies, verbs, all that shit. So I'm like, I have
put the accent on the I and shit.
Nigga, like my comprehension is like
roll the R. They ain't teach you that in class. Roll the R.
Nigga, rolling my R's suck. I'm not even in front. But my comprehension is like wild.
Yeah, I said polo like. instead of puello.
Nigga, hold up. It ain't that bad. Nigga talking about how I co-rare over there. There you go.
They trying to make me choke.
But like my comprehension, I can understand like most of what's being said. I just can't speak it back at them as fast as they go, especially because Salvadorians, they speak 100 miles a fucking hour.
All you gotta do is just nod your head. Just
nod your head
and say, "On God." That's it.
Yo,
do like this, on God.
I did learn. Fun fact: if a nigga trying to get over on you in Spanish, instead of just saying like negro, like black, they'll also say moreno. So if you ever hear some shit like that,
moreno, negro, negrito,
yeah, like that's how you catch niggas trying to be like trying to go next level.
Moreno mean brown. niggas try to get in that bag before.
Niggas trying to be like, hey, ain't gonna know what the fuck I'm saying.
I take them out of it.
Hey man. With that being said, let's get some introductions out here, man. As you've already heard, we got the dad of the year. Will, how you doing?
Good, man. Holding it down for Midwest.
You're holding it down. Everybody waiting to eat over there? Y'all
what?
You got everybody waiting to eat over there?
Oh no, man. They good. They waiting on me to feed the streets, but they good.
All right. Mixtape dropping this year, next year. When we doing that?
Christmas 2025.
Hey man, that shit only funny because niggas definitely said dropping Christmas 2015. That's definitely.
And Dog said that shit in 2011.
Yo, hold on. Nigga definitely was like, yo, Christmas 2015, I got him. Oh
listen, man, don't laugh at the label issues I'm having. Shit real over here.
I feel it, man. But did you take the advance though? That's the real question. The real question is, you take the advance?
Oh man, that shit been gone.
Oh damn.
To be honest, I told him I ain't dropping the album until y'all double down on that. I need another one.
Nigga said I need 2 advances. Yo. I'm
gonna introduce my man, Top Floor.
I don't know what we calling you, man. Like
Top Floor, Top Back.
Billionaire Black Boys Club.
Top Down.
God. Top Down. Top Floor. Like what you calling you today, man? 2 House Tony. Like what kind of name you need, man? What we dressing you by today, sir?
He mad today.
Oh shit, he got like the Drake shit.
Yeah, he mad. he mad. He mad today.
Hey, why Drake got a
man's them over there going crazy?
I'm B&B Tony.
Hey man, nigga had Drake got a whole ass lake outside his house talking about my first time I seen my pool. Nigga, like NASA can see your pool.
Nigga Drake getting money.
Drake getting a lot of money. Drake enjoying
He's part of the reason my album ain't dropping. He was going crazy back when my shit was supposed to come out.
Last 10 years?
I'm like, whatever type of money they giving that nigga, I need.
Hey, nigga said, yo, when Drake calmed down,
nigga said I need all front ends.
Damn. What the fuck?
Even my back end's got to be front ends.
She sending me in the votes. Oh shit!
That was back when Drake first started popping when my shit was supposed to come out. I was trying to get the T Streets feature.
Nigga said.
It's funny now, but back then it was fire.
I ain't never in my life heard a nigga say I'm looking for that T Streets feature. That's wild as hell.
And you just kind of exposed age.
You said what?
I don't even know where to go for that. I talk a lot, but I don't got a response for a T Streets feature. So wait. Nigga, no, it's called Skip. Like, I'm not listening to a T Streets feature.
Shit. Yeah, you ain't gonna help my strings get popping because you don't want to listen to T Streets.
I'm listening to the T Streets feature. T Streets is goddamn sitting there with a gun pointing at me.
So you watching the T Streets video before you listen to the T Streets feature?
Precise.
Hey man. Tell me why
Streets a double G.
That's kind of dope. Tell me why yo, I got play. This is a funny YouTube story. So this is when I first was doing YouTube, right? This would have been about 2013. And I was doing it with 3 guys I was living with, and our shit was called Niggas Don't Need to Know because niggas don't need to look that channel up ever again. But
what was that shit called, man?
At the time,
wild problematic.
At the time, nah, shit. I just not. Yeah,
it was some MAGA shit.
Nah, fuck no. But
he was on some Doja Cat shit.
Nah. Hey, see, that's the only reason why I know, like, we straight. Like, if somebody ever try to, like, dig up old shit, like, you can't get the Xbox audio files. I didn't have social media until, like, 2-3 years ago. Until like 2-3 years ago. Like, nigga, I'm good. Like, niggas can't find shit on me. At least nothing recorded.
Me either.
I wasn't one of the, I'm not in, and this is going to sound wild because I'm not that much older, but I'm not one of these kids that, like, recorded every single fucking thing about myself. I didn't even like taking pictures. You can't even find, like, a lot of pictures about me. What niggas gonna do? Go back to my MySpace?
Oh man, like, if somebody find my MySpace, I need the login information.
Like, my MySpace just got fucking music on there.
Oh man, I can only imagine the shit that's in my messages. Like, just to look back and see the type of shit I sent.
Hey, we'll reflect on himself. Like, damn, nigga, you was wild, man.
Oh shit. Maybe I don't need that.
Hey, yo.
That's some wild shit.
Oh man, I don't even remember the type of shit. I can only imagine now.
I think in like order. I think I got Linkin Park, Run This Town, and Man in the Mirror as like my MySpace like videos and shit.
Yeah, that was one of my first mixtape drop. I didn't tell nobody.
Nigga, 09. Yeah, 09, 2010. What? Because my MySpace, I stopped using like my freshman year.
I think you was heavy into like the We Just Lost Mike shit.
Oh, absolutely. No, that was a fact. Mike was big in my house. Like
it's because he was light enough to pass as, but he was still dark enough to be like.
Man, the actions of one side of my family are not representative of the actions of the other side of my family.
Going for too much dark shit.
Hey man, what's fucked up though is even Larry racist ass love Mike.
You said Mike? Your granddad?
Yeah.
I'm saying that he like white Mike or black Mike.
Like he like both.
Keep it a man.
He said he wasn't too fond of off the wall Mike.
Keep it 100. He wasn't fucking with that thriller shit.
Hey man. Damn, I just had a thought in my head. Damn. What the fuck were we just talking about? We just said, yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, niggas can't find shit about me, so I'm good. Like, and I know I have said, and just for everybody listening, I have said cancelable shit. I'm not denying this. Y'all are all terrible people. Y'all all have some shit in your past, knowing niggas bringing up, and that's cool.
We broke. We can't get canceled.
Don't cancel anybody. The fuck?
Niggas don't know us.
Niggas try to cancel random niggas on Twitter. They be like,
yo,
I
don't even matter because like a nigga can bring
it's like
I'm saying, say we blow up in 2 years or some shit, and some nigga tried to bring up some shit I said like yesterday on Twitter.
What's the worst thing they can bring up about you? Like real shit. What's the worst thing they can bring up?
I don't even know, but it was probably gonna be worse.
Tony got to look. Hold up. Hey Tony, what's the worst thing? If you was trying to cancel us, what's the worst thing that you could bring up that is like recorded?
Keep it 100. Like y'all niggas make it seem like I be saying some wild shit, but I don't.
No, you had a wild past. It's not recorded. Let niggas find a way to hack.
I can't even say he had a wild past. Nigga was just like very rude to people.
You said it was very what?
I said he was just very rude to people. Like I can't be like he was wilding.
How?
That's
wild because it's like that's false.
That's funny. Nigga said I ain't gonna say he wild. The youngest kind of asshole.
That shit is not like he was. You can't be like, oh, Will was a wild nigga. Like he wasn't. He was just very like Chicago to people.
No,
he's like right.
All right, but that ain't rude though.
Just it is though.
Nah, bro. Because if you saying the shit, you don't get to decide if it was rude or not.
Give me an example. Give me an example of some rude shit though. Like just one. And it can't. And don't say me asking dog if he was crying. That's just a favorite shit to go to.
That is, because that shit is never not funny.
But all right, no, it's funny, but that's like a question. That ain't me being rude.
And let me be very clear here. 99% of the rude shit Will said, I was nigga in the background laughing. I'm not denying none of this. Let me be very clear.
I mean, both of y'all niggas was in the background laughing. I don't think it was rude though. Like,
hey man,
one thing I mean, the one rude thing I might have said was when I told dog from Canada, like whatever I told him. But
see, but that was like the thing that was not rude at all. That was just like. Like you didn't
that was facts at the same time though, so that might not have been rude because I don't think I lied.
Hey, now Canada was low key looking back. Canada was kind of popping though at that time. The time you said that, Canada had the weekend.
But what he said was like super not rude at all. The nigga just said like, I don't know how y'all do things in Canada. That was it.
That's a fact. That's a whole different system, man. Different money, different measuring, different politics.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I ever really said no like real rude shit though. Like I think I said like some regular shit very bluntly.
This is also true.
Real question. Well, how many niggas?
Also true.
How many niggas you think blocked you on Xbox Live?
Fucking no. Too many to count.
That's why I would like blocking.
But do that make me rude or do that make them sensitive?
Hey, it would only be funny because like Will would be in the party like with a nigga that muted him, and he'd just be asking, he's like, "Hey, yo, what he said? Why would he talk to me? Why he quiet?" Hey, yo.
I mean, but I didn't block my fair share of niggas on that too though. Like niggas that was being rude to me. You know, I ain't like that was treating me and shit.
Hey, man,
that's cash though.
Niggas threatened me with the voodoo doll.
Like cash though.
The shit niggas threatened me with the voodoo doll. So like the shit like niggas have done on Xbox was like, I've definitely muted my fair share. Muted or blocked or the fuck they had you do. I don't remember if it was blocking back.
I don't think my shit was like is wild and like rude as y'all say.
No, the crazy shit is like the idea of motherfuckers like really being super aggressive over a video game is crazy.
And that's what happened with all my beats. Like niggas, I just make a comment like regular as hell, and niggas would get aggressive. Like I would just comment on a situation, and niggas get into their bag. They get into their super tough bag.
It's like that shit ain't that deep, man, at all.
I remember playing.
I don't think all I ever did was ask questions, man.
I remember playing.
I did ask Dog and Drake. Like I said, Drake was like the best thing that ever happened to Canada or some shit like that.
And that still might be true.
Which is a fact. Which is a fact.
Why he get offended though?
It's Drake, Bret Hart, and Wayne Gretzky.
Like it was him. Like I'm like outside of Drake, what else y'all got? Like ginger ale, Canada Dry.
Nigga was supposed to at least hit you with facts. Like if Canada really had it like that, like he was supposed to hit you with some facts. He was supposed to put you on game.
What facts was he gonna hit me with?
And nigga, you don't know Canada might have Canada got healthcare.
My nigga. If you had to guess where Michael Jackson was from, where would you say, Justin?
If I had to guess where Michael Jackson was from?
Yeah.
It depends. What year am I introduced to Michael Jackson?
It's wild if you gotta guess that though. Because that's some shit like niggas should know.
I'm asking like what year was I introduced to Michael Jackson? Because that's gonna make me pause for a second.
No, that's gonna
make me pause for a second. Like
I'm just saying, like, all right, well, anybody he named in Canada, Michael Jackson was born in Gary, Indiana. That shit right around the corner from Chicago. Ain't nobody more famous than Mike. Let me stop.
And they never been.
Canada. I gotta pull up. Been. I still gotta pull up to Canada. I gotta make sure I don't have no smoke out there. Hey, Dylan, whatever I said, his name was Dylan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't made it.
Hey, yo, I remember his cousin. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, his cousin sounded mad slow. Like, I remember his cousin started playing with us, and his cousin just sounded like mad slow. And his cousin, like, got angry over everything. Like, you could be playing, like, Call of Duty at, like, 1 a.m., and out of nowhere, he just be like, yo, fuck these fucking bitches, what the fuck? And I'm like, I think it's 1 a.m. I got my headset on. I'm like, yo, chill.
That's fucked up because for it to be 1 a.m. where you at, it's at least 4 where he at. So
absolutely. Like, I'm like, yo, like, my nigga, chill. Although if
I was on Xbox past like 2, I was not playing that game anymore. I was just on there like for the laughs.
Facts.
We definitely used to just be up in there talking shit.
Facts.
Justin, really low key, Justin, you kind of had more run-ins than more people than I did, though.
Niggas only disliked me.
The niggas definitely told you ain't start acting like this until you met them.
Funniest shit I ever heard on the whole Xbox shit because it's like, dog, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Niggas said you.
For a nigga to be that comfortable to talk to you like that is crazy.
He just ain't like the fat second base joke.
To this day, I never seen dog, and it's just like the image.
I think Justin should have sent me a picture of him one time where I was like, yeah, nah, this nigga, he talk way too much like athletic shit for him to be looking like that.
Hey, yo, he hit him with the whitlock, talking about niggas should only stick to snacks.
Yeah, man.
That nigga might have been like Babe Ruth, though.
Nigga, Babe Ruth.
He only likes Babe Ruth.
Yo. Hey, man. Before we get to a real topic, this is just funny. You don't got to be serious. Just if you going off either your lifetime or ever, top 5 like most famous niggas ever. So if we put Mike at 1, who you got is like 2 through 5?
Beyonce.
Over Jeffrey? Over Jeffrey Jordan?
I got all 3 mics in my top 5. I'm putting Tyson Jackson and Jordan all in my top 5 like most famous niggas ever.
I wasn't even necessarily going in order. I was just naming.
Hell no.
But I don't know if Tyson would be in there.
He was way more famous than Mike Tyson.
But he said in our lifetime kind of thing. But I mean, even
Oh,
though
in our
Ali was,
life, I mean, still.
yeah, but I mean, he
That's-
wasn't. You know, he wasn't. He was still. You know.
I'm not. It's not even like a debate thing. I'm just saying, like in y'all opinions, like who's your like top 5 most famous niggas ever?
If we gonna keep it 100, I'd rather do like niggas I'm getting hype over if I see in real life. Because I promise you I can see Jordan tomorrow. I'm not gonna care.
So that's okay. I'm fine with that. That's a little different then. But I'm not. I'm getting mad hyped if I see Mike in public tomorrow. But that's because like nigga, like not Jordan Jackson.
You might got.
I mean, if you go to Vegas, they got the invitation, Mike, all up and through Vegas. they got fake Mike all up and down Vegas. All up and down. This nigga
said I'm
this nigga dancing at every corner
tomorrow.
Because let me tell you, I'll be on my phone.
If you see Michael Jackson tomorrow, you might want to touch yourself and make sure you still with us.
I'm pulling out the phone and recording everything.
Nah, if you see Dog FaceTime me.
That's gonna answer that question if Heaven got a FaceTime.
Oh fuck!
When Pac said, "I hope Heaven got a ghetto,"
That's
which
like,
is crazy. Which is a crazy line in itself.
Justin phone all of a sudden wouldn't be working.
Yeah.
When Charlamagne said Prince floated out the Breakfast Club and shit.
if Dog FaceTime you from heaven, that's wild. Your bill gonna be crazy.
Yeah, go pull up on my people while you up there.
Yo, so Mike, who else is making that? If I'm talking about niggas, I'm getting hyped over it. See,
I don't know if I can name niggas I'm getting hyped over.
I tell this thing like I don't know how many niggas I'm getting hyped over.
I mean, I'll say Rihanna.
I'm gonna definitely be hyped. Definitely be hyped if I see AI.
All right, I'm not mad at that.
I don't know. Is it
Allen
any
Iverson,
niggas I'll be
Rihanna.
hyped to see? I don't think so.
Who else? Allen Iverson, Rihanna, Hove. KC, Cisco.
Just KC, not KC and JoJo.
Not JoJo. Because I'm gonna ask KC like, no, I can't say that out loud. That's crazy. I can't say that.
What it was like.
I can't say that.
Wanye.
If I see Wanye, I'm gonna get hyped. Shout out to Shorty on Twitter that said I can't wait for them to do a versus with Wanye and them versus Trill. I said you ain't lying, man. It's definitely Wanye and them.
Oh shit.
Speaking of the verses, and I was on the other side of it last time we brought it up, but I think despite other feelings, like Kanye might wash Drake in a versus. I was really thinking about it, and I was like, yo, like it might not even be like a fair fight. Like Kanye might wash Drake.
Like days go by.
It's like
more them days go by.
Hey man, I fuck with Drake's catalog heavy.
It's definitely possible though.
But like Kanye is like, I was really just thinking of like.
That's why it's like I be saying like Drake ain't like Drake. His catalog, it ain't like Drake got like a catalog that can't be beat or nothing like that.
Nah, he's just consistently. He's had like.
He been able to stay with the times like great. So it's like, you know, every time like music change, he able to kind of transform with it like seamlessly.
And like Drake's got a bunch of like number ones and top records and shit like that.
Like what song out of Drake's discography, if we talking like the verse and shit, like what songs of his do you feel like are like unanswerable? Like you like, yeah, niggas ain't got nothing for this. Like it don't matter who it is.
That's my thing, is I don't think he has one.
But see, it's also a matter of if we going based off of like the vibe of the song or like what's actually just in the song. Because it's
I think you take either. Like what's Drake's biggest song?
It's the crowd though, because like I said,
God's Plan versus Jesus Walks.
If he say that bad will ever happen. Say that bad will ever happen. It's a matter of Drake will lose if he try to match Kanye like just hits. Drake's best hope to have people on his side is for him to drop his rap shit, because then he'll get a crowd of people that's wanting that versus people that's just wanting like 2C slide shit.
Yeah, but then it's like at the same time though, it's like, you know, when these niggas, when everybody like doing this versus shit, it's like it ain't like niggas is like, oh, who had the better bars on their song and shit.
The niggas moving the goalposts anyway though, so it really don't matter.
Well, no, that's a fact, but it's like
so the goalposts anyway, because remember this started off as a beat battle between producers.
But even when it was a beat battle between producers though, them niggas wasn't judging off the beats, they was judging off.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's the goalpost was moved because
from the jump though, like from the gate, like out the gate.
Swift and Tim, it started with beats. Who got more fire beats? It just so happened as these hits. But as more producer niggas get into it, they like if they fucked it up with the Hit Boy and Wonder shit. Because Hit Boy,
that was a fire battle though. I get your point. What they did long term, but that worked for those two.
Hit Boy is like this a beat battle. So when Wonder dropped like I'm Not Afraid, it's like it's that's when shit get tricky.
That's why and I agree with you. But like
I feel like it did just turn into like a catalog battle.
Nah, and that's where like the more I thought about it, as I'm like, take out producers, right? Because producers have obviously like an unfair advantage, right? Is anybody really beating Kanye?
It all depends. Because it's as we know it's subjective, but it's like because the niggas in the comments they gonna get hype. It's about who he going against. Because niggas love Kanye, but niggas don't love Kanye enough to be like he washed in like Hove or something. And then if you got the old rap niggas in there, they'll hype Busta up versus Kanye because that put them back in the moment in their life where this shit was hitting different.
Busta deserves.
And that's no disrespect to Bus, because Bus got joints, but we know Bus ain't got Kanye joints though.
He definitely don't got Kanye joints. Kanye was the only one who I was thinking about. I'm like, all right, if I'm taking like my top 3 or 4 Kanye songs, and this is gonna be my last thing, I'm gonna get off this topic, is Kanye could honestly, and he might be the only one who I'm saying is probably going like top 3. Take his top 3 songs, he can go top 3 with DMX. And Kanye might be the only person that's doing that.
What's his top 3?
But see, not really though, because then, like I said, it's just a matter of how you feel.
Well, of course, it's a matter of how you feel, but I'm saying to at least get your name in the conversation, right? Let's not say like I'm not saying 100% he's winning or 100% he's losing, but just to get your name in the ring, if we doing top 3, excuse me,
but
against
what's those
DMX.
songs too though?
I'm gonna pull up. Let me do it here real quick because I just pulled these shits up yesterday.
Because the 3 you may say it, and then a hardcore super crazy X fan is like, hell no, I'm not doing them 3.
Okay, so Jesus Walks is one of my top 3 for Kanye. That at least gets him in the conversation because X's top 3 is probably the hardest top 3 to crack.
Not really.
You don't think so?
No, I mean I'm saying that, but I'm basing that off of like versus who though? Because it's like versus who?
Anybody. If I'm just saying if DMX, because everybody's essentially talking about it in a sense of it's like, all right, what's like the song you can't respond to? Like if DMX plays Rough Riders Anthem, 99% of niggas are not playing anything that's even remotely like they're not gonna play their best shit. They're just like, all right, that's Rough Riders. I'm gonna just take L for this round, throw them something, and then I'm gonna play something next round. So like if you're talking about a song that like somebody can't respond to or an instant win,
I super disagree. But I mean, if we saying 99%, like it's a lot of niggas that rap. So
that also,
because you got to figure like Rough Riders Anthem is like a fire like A-side track, but it's not like in the totality of X's tracks, like it's not like one of his top tracks though.
It's one of those tracks that's gonna put people back in the moment though.
No, for sure. But a lot of niggas got those though.
Yeah, but like you said, it's about. I mean, what this shit has being judged, it's like niggas gonna judge it based off of like how they like, you know, it's like you hear some of this shit and it's gonna put you. So it's like.
So based on that, it's niggas that came out then with shit that can do that. Like Nori could drop something that'll do that too.
I don't know if
Not
it's as
that dude.
big
That.
as.
I mean, Nori got some shit though.
If we like say we looking at, because 9 times out of 10, any battle with DMX is gonna have niggas like Nori in it, Fat Joe, and all these cats. So they looking at it like, okay, X drop, will say Rough Riders anthem, and then you put him versus like Wu-Tang or somebody. Say you put him against Raekwon. Raekwon dropped like Raekwon could do Cream or some shit like that. It's gonna have the same effect on those guys.
Right.
Hey, can we just say, according to, excuse me, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? So this is apparently a poll taken by, and I'm not gonna go through the whole list. I just wanted to do one song. This is a poll taken by like music critics, niggas in like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, blah blah blah, all these different places and shit doing studies. And according to them,
They white though.
It's kind of nuts. So the top 3 rap songs ever, right? Like in their opinions, the best rap songs visualized ever. Shook Ones, Part 2, is number 3 with a 94 rating. Fight the Power, Public Enemy has 100. Juicy by Big got a 140. Hey, niggas just said like, hey, this is number 1, and then there's the rest of y'all.
Hey, but see, I'm not even ready to sit and be like, I don't know, because I'm like, all right, if anybody feel like Shook Ones is like one of the best rap songs ever, like they totally entitled to that.
They got, they got The Message on here. Grandmaster Flash, that's Tony's guy. We know Tony be bumping Grandmaster Flash in his spare time.
I'm not slandering none of these 80s. These niggas really sold coke. They really did the shit niggas rapping about. I don't want no problems.
Hey, that's nuts when you say they niggas really did coke. Really what they talk about. The Gunplay got to be top 10.
Hey, man.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That was funny. We already did that one. Excuse me. Give me 1 second here. Somebody say something here while I pull up this next topic. I should make sure I got my facts straight.
What Jada can play when Benny Siegel play Feel It in the Air?
You said who?
You said what?
I heard racial chat room and Jadakiss like in like succession.
I ain't say shit about no racial chat room. I don't know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That sound like some shit Tony said. So what you say?
I said she in racial chat room showing feet.
Oh, you talking about Doja Cat? I ain't never even heard her music. I didn't even know she was like a musician until like all of this shit popped off.
No, that was okay. So that was dead ass like for and I don't know how you.
I don't be knowing what half of these people doing.
It was one of those things. It's like
listen to Doja Cat. You heard her music before? She dope. Why she don't like black folks?
I'm part white.
Hey, no, being part white don't mean you don't gotta not like black folks.
I disagree.
I don't know,
Hey,
Justin.
man.
I don't know.
That's her white side showing.
Can I say that? And I'm glad. Like I grew up with a different kind of white people, but there is, excuse me.
I don't know, man.
There's a lot of Karens out here ruining shit, man. It's like I grew up
Karen, my auntie
like,
black. Y'all gotta find a new name for the white folks. Like,
that's wilding out. Now, Karen's a great name for bitches that be wilding out. These white bitches be wilding out.
Hey, yeah, call her Kate or something. She Catherine. Catherine out here on the phone with police already.
Yo, I'm about to tweet that right now.
What?
Catherine. Just no context. No context. Yo, my girl gonna kill me.
Your girl gonna slap the shit out of
you. She gonna walk over here like 5 minutes.
She gonna think you tweeting about another girl, gonna come up in there and go upside your shit.
She gonna slap the shit out of his neck.
Hey, we gonna play a game here. How long it take her to see this shit? Cause she got my shit on like notifications. So anytime I tweet, like she see that shit immediately pops up on her phone.
Oh man,
that's some wild shit.
Y'all real.
Yeah, man. Nah, man, I grew up with a different kind of white people. Like, at least it was like. Well, let me say it this way. It was at least obvious the difference. There was like my granddad was one way, and that was him. And then there was like the rest of my family. So it's like I got to see.
I'm just saying. So like, that's just wild that your granddad was the way that he was, and you're like your grandma is your grandma. I mean, just from the way like you speak about your grandma and shit is like your grandpa was a wild nigga.
Well, don't wrong.
Shout out to Larry.
Shout out to Larry. Let me put it this way: like my grandma's super sweet, considerate, kind, all that shit. My grandma's also with the shits. Like my grandma was at Woodstock. My grandma is now obviously I knew her when she was older, but she could be aggressive.
How you know when she was older?
She was because I can't say the other words. As I've known her.
You mean like when she was younger?
I didn't know the younger her, but I've heard the stories, and she was with the shits. She was with the shits.
When you say with the shits, what are the shits exactly?
I mean, she throw a frying pan or two.
Oh, at Larry?
At somebody. She told.
Nigga said with two.
Hey man, it was really funny because like
grandma was throwing hot grits on Larry.
She told me she kicked him out the house like 2 or 3 times. She said, "I don't care where you sleep, but it's not here." And that was when they were still married.
Everybody parents or grandparents that's like been together for a long time, they all been kicked out the house before.
Your motherfucker, that shit is crazy. Like what did she find like hot about Larry?
And that's only wild because like it wasn't even no cell phones and shit back then.
That's a fact.
So
no. Well, I was like the guy.
Her and Larry got together because she grew up like my grandma.
You keep calling this nigga Larry like he ain't your grandpa.
Amen. So technically never called him grandpa. Like he hated that shit. Like that was like he would yell and he was ready to throw fire.
I said like he didn't let you call him grandpa.
I couldn't call him grandpa. No.
You took it out of my mouth because I was just about to be like, so like, did he not? Was it all the grandkids or was it just like the colored one?
Nah. Well, colored ones. Me and my sister. We two out here.
Shout out to her.
I'm saying that's wild because y'all like high yellow.
Shout out to
y'all. Like I'm just saying, back in the day, y'all would have been like house niggas. Like y'all would have been in the crib.
Yeah, man. See, and y'all think, and this nigga recorded. Nigga recorded with a camera in front of him. Y'all think he was not capable of some shit on Xbox Live?
Duh.
Hey man,
nigga just called our host the house nigga.
Yo.
No, I said he would have been back then.
Would have been back in the G and shit.
Today, he do what he want to do, man. He could be in or outside.
I definitely stay inside. Like big, especially with, like I didn't need Corona to be inside, but we get anyway.
Nigga talking about Corona.
Hey man, shout out to y'all that going outside. Yo, they should. California is like California, Atlanta, and there's one state I'm missing. But y'all are like the examples of why like niggas can't have nice things.
Texas,
Florida, Texas,
Florida, Arizona, all y'all niggas.
Like niggas was at there's a club down by the beach called El Prez, and it's dope. Been there a couple times, once or twice, and they literally were like, "Yo, y'all can go to the bar, but it's got to be so many people in the bar. Y'all can't be so close to each other. Blah blah, all this shit." Niggas was in that bitch like 100 deep. Like, man, we about to have, I don't know what the numbers are. Like, Newsom keep tweeting out numbers, and like the percentage of cases keep going up, and whatever it is, it's about to double. Like they had the cops
I want to know what motherfuckers want from niggas though.
It's
like this country has never shown a ability to like stand back, like withhold from.
No, it's either like all or nothing. Like it ain't like yeah we gonna let y'all niggas outside a little bit. it's like either we in or we out. So that's why it's like you see some
none of this should surprise niggas, man.
No, that's a fact. It shouldn't, but it's like.
And then it's also like if niggas going out, I cannot be sitting here like y'all dumb as hell. Like this country is dumb as hell. Like this, none of this is a shocker of people like putting their life at risk for a fucking haircut or goddamn a drink or some shit like that.
No, but it's like the fact that like that like people think it's like worth it. It's like crazy.
Not really though. It's not. Like
hey, look at the screen, Tony.
Hey, yo, hold up.
What she say?
Light it back up.
Oh,
You
shit,
sure you
hold
gonna
up.
put her number on the screen like that?
I just got a name. You gotta unlock
Hold
it.
up. There we go. I looked at my shit.
Yo.
Yeah, who knows? You got
Who the
somebody
fuck-
number
who the
on the
fuck
screen
that?
like that.
You really love Shorty because she a light skin and shit. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be
Hey,
me.
yo. I'm gonna marry that girl, but oh shit.
I'll be there.
I'm trying to catch up to Will, man.
I ain't
Will
gonna be
set
there.
this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Will walked. Will walk so I could run. Tony gonna take the PJ.
No
The,
bullshit, man. I ain't coming to your wedding because I'm gonna roast you.
Um,
I'm gonna have to bring somebody, and that's just not gonna happen.
hey man, y'all both. I'm gonna send out the invites. You just gotta know if you're going to the wedding though. You gotta have the Spanish on deck, dog, because they're gonna be after shit gonna be. Because my family
just nod your head. If you don't know what they're talking about, just nod your head and say, "Oh God."
Yeah. I send my love and regards.
What the fuck? Oh, damn, she heading upstairs.
I throw the bachelor party though, just to make sure that shit ain't whack.
Y'all don't even want to come to my bachelor party. I'm gonna tell you right now. I guarantee you don't want to come to my bachelor party.
Trash.
My shit gonna be trash. No, I'm self-admitted. My shit will be trash.
Niggas, man.
Why you feel like that? I'm saying, why you feel like that though? Why you think it's gonna be trash?
Because I ain't really trying to do shit. I'll be real honest with you.
This
Like,
nigga is
Hey, you ain't really got no say so though. That's like
bread, man.
It's a nigga that you put in charge of that.
Nah. I told you what.
No
this
bullshit.
is-
Don't put me in charge because you fuck around and get married.
Hey yo.
That'll be the first night he decided to be sober. Hey,
yo.
What's this day for nothing?
Hey yo. No, my girl psycho. She definitely.
That'd be some wild shit. She infiltrates your shit.
She said, if this ain't a Karen joke, we fighting. Hey man.
Imagine her swinging on you.
Imagine.
She can't
What you
even.
mean?
She can't like reach your face if she's swung enough.
No, that's a fact. Nah, but she be doing like Matt. Like she'll do the shit.
She do like the shin kick, get you down to her level and shit. Then
This nigga getting bullied in the house. Ah.
That is wild. He probably told her to pick him up a do-rag and she bought the blue one.
Hey man, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Got the Velvy though.
Hey.
What the fuck was I gonna say? See now I'm gonna get in trouble.
He is from the West Coast stuff, so he probably cribbing.
Posted. Nigga. I just said I'll stay inside.
That don't mean you ain't crippin'.
What that mean?
A lot of
Crippin'
crippin' that don't leave their house that's gang banging. Been doing it for years and shit.
That's all you got to do is check his emoji history. You gonna see the little wheelchair emoji.
Hey, when niggas started banging with emojis, I was like, this shit is.
Hey, when they started throwing the little handicap emoji, y'all, I was done.
I was like, man, this shit is over with. This shit is done.
Well, I have to put that emoji, the little handicap emoji next to Justin's name and shit. So when he texts, I know it's the big crib.
Hey man. Yo.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Will. Fuck.
Big crib. That is crazy.
Man. I remember funny story actually, speaking of the word crippin', is Tony told me once I wasn't black enough to say crippin' because definitely for the first 3 to 4 years. Nah, this real don't because I remember the story.
When did I say that?
For the first couple years on
That
Xbox.
sounds like some Tony shit.
For the first couple years on Xbox, Tony definitely thought I was white. Right? So there's like a solid like I'll say 2 years. I won't give him more.
You talking about thought? Nigga, I know.
When my girl only heard the audio and didn't see your face, she thought you was white.
Damn. So that happened, and then I don't even remember what the context of the conversation was. But I mean, you would have just thought I said the most disrespectful shit. Like I went after Tony's family or something. Nigga told me, "Dog,
this is cap.
This is not cap. This is not cap.
I definitely ain't get.
Yo.
I definitely never gave a shit about how you say words, let alone cripping.
Nah,
that's crazy.
Nah, nigga never did. Nigga used to shit on the music I like. Nigga told me once he was like,
I mean, I still do that though.
He was like, you used to like things like Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, man.
I still slander your musical taste. Like, that's not gonna change. But the cripping shit, nah, that's the dub.
Hey, man. Oh, fuck.
Hey, keep it on. Your musical taste is not bad. It's just like that shit is just like swaggerless.
I
can't let no chick get in the car and I'm listening to fucking Most Def and Talib Kweli.
Talib lyrics stick to your ribs.
I ain't get no pussy to Talib Kweli, man.
Nah, those the kind of girls you want to attract, though.
Man, look, man.
Yeah, how Talib Kweli catch a stray? He was doing nothing.
Talib Kweli, you do not deserve that. I do apologize.
What the fuck?
But that shit funny because it's like the same shit I slandered him for is the same shit I do like. Like I do like niggas that rap, but it's just like the niggas I like that rap, they wear like Rolexes and shit.
You think Kweli don't got a Rolex?
Talib Kweli ain't got no Rolex, nigga.
Joe Biden got a Rolex.
Talib Kweli still wearing G-Shocks.
Hey, G-Shocks are fire, low key. Hey man.
See, man, I know what type of nigga
I'm simple
you are,
though,
man.
but see, that's how you know though. Like, see, I'm a good person to get rich. Niggas, like, God knows I won't blow money on something stupid.
You could get rich and still blow money though.
But I'm not gonna blow nothing stupid.
He don't know that. You ain't got money. Niggas, when the money come, you'll know what you gonna do with your money when it comes.
Like, see what Tony did with his money.
Nah, but like I didn't watch niggas like even niggas that work for me. Like I would always be telling a story about the nigga that he actually like my lead tech on my crew right now and shit. So you know he started in like 2017 and shit. And before he officially got hired, I had to do a ride along with him, and I told him, I said he was working at a pizza shop, getting paid, minimum wage or whatever the fuck he was making. And I told him, I said, and we the same age and shit. He older than me by a couple months. I told him, I said, you gonna start working here. This is gonna be the most money you ever made in your life, and you ain't gonna know what to do with it. And you're gonna go out and buy a car. I said, don't do it. Nigga got the job, started working there, went out and bought him a brand new Camaro. And then 4 months later, he came up to me. He said, "Hey, you remember you told me?" He was like, "Yeah, you told me not to buy the car." He was like, "Nah." He was like, "Nah, I'm pissed because I'm paying this high ass car note, this high ass insurance, and I don't even drive the car."
Doc, I drive an 09.
But like, he ain't never think about buying a Camaro until he had all the money and they know what to do with it.
I drive an 09 F-150. No car note. Shit is paid off. All I do is pay my insurance every month.
Yeah, that's it. Once you get a meal, then all of a sudden you're gonna
buy a 10 F-150.
Nah, you're gonna be like, damn, fuck the F-150. Let me see if
but see the problem.
See if I can get Bentley to make a pickup truck.
The problem through all of this is it's like Justin got the idea that like I gotta be frugal, which I respect, but he also got the idea that like Tony is the type of nigga that's gonna blow his money, which is not the truth.
No.
But
that's cap. That's cap.
But I'm definitely not. I'm definitely Floyd. I don't fuck with Floyd at all. But I definitely take shit from Floyd, and Floyd has dropped gems. Floyd once said, "You do not make all this money to goddamn drive one truck and drink Guinness beer." And that's the truth.
Hey, man.
Fab said the goal ain't to live middle class and drive fucking Honda Civics.
No,
But
no.
what Kanye said, what you think I rap for? To push a fucking rap for?
Like,
Hey,
niggas from the projects. I'm definitely not blowing money.
All right, just like
making money.
niggas ain't telling you to just go buy like 1 million cars and shit, but like you can't take the money with you when you go, my nigga.
So that's the thing.
You could get your girl a Range Rover or some shit, my nigga.
Yeah. Hey, so let me respond to that. Tony said
in a Prius.
I'm gonna call Tony on cap, but I'm also big him up here real quick. I'm gonna big you up, and I don't like giving out compliments. You know I hate that shit. So I'm not frugal. That's not my thing. I love spending money. Let me just be very clear here.
No, when I say frugal, let me rephrase that. When I say frugal, I don't mean like cheap. I mean like swaggerless. Like you ain't got no drip to you.
Damn, nigga said swaggerless. Damn. That'll take.
Justin, the nigga though, he ain't gonna spend his money. He ain't gonna spend his money on the cars and shit. But he
and don't get me wrong, I'm not.
No, but he the nigga that's gonna start buying like $100 t-shirts and shit, just like plain white tees and shit like that.
I do it.
Like he ain't gonna spend the money on like cars and jewelry and shit. But his size gonna be about $30 a pair.
Watch me go buy $1,000 plain white shirt and $1,000 blue jeans and tell niggas rolling up. Look at the money on me.
While he hopping on
everything. If you ever bought $1,000 like white tee and shit like that, dog, everything I love, I would lead this company.
You gonna sell your shares in the company?
Selling my shares, I'm out this bitch.
Hey, I wanna. My thing is like I said, I love spending money. I'm a budget person, so I love knowing where money's going, all that kind of shit. But trust me, if I make more money, my budget gets better. Like, and I'm a tech person. Like, I love like my computer. I got 2 computers right now. Like, I want to upgrade my computer still. Microphones, audio shit, all that shit. I love that shit. That's the thing I like. That's the stuff I love spending money on. And then the compliment, I wouldn't fuck with you if I thought you was a nigga that was trying to blow all your money on like this or that or the third. Like that might be that's your prerogative and that's your right if you wanted to. Like I can't really step in and say shit. But
if we get rich, Tony's gonna still be pushing dime bags anyway. So
that's
dime bags. Dime bags of what though?
Hey man, we can't say that on. What's the laws like in Baltimore, man?
Nah, don't do it.
Whatever you don't get caught for.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say it on the air.
Excuse me. So yeah, I've also got a thing where when I actually have enough money, I want to do like a vinyl collection. I don't know if y'all into vinyl or not, but I definitely
be wanting to like get vinyls like just for the aesthetic.
No, that's a fact. I would probably never. I don't want a vinyl player. I just want I want a vinyl wall, like just of a bunch of dope albums and classic albums and shit that
I'll send you my shit in the vinyl.
I appreciate it. I have an exclusive. I'll be the half black Martin Shkreli of of the No Feelings tape.
They ain't even got his shit digital yet, but he said I'll send you my shit vinyl. That's a flex.
Talking about. Yeah, I know Shkreli got the Wu-Tang. Y'all don't got this real classic right here.
That nigga Shkreli locked up.
Man. Free Wu-Tang. What did they do with the vinyl?
There ain't no telling. They can't do nothing with it because Shkreli owned the rights to it. That's fucked up when a nigga owned the rights to your shit and he locked up.
I mean, have you seen Suge?
No, I haven't actually.
Nigga said you seen Suge.
From what I hear, he went too good.
Yo.
Yeah, but you know Justin from the West Coast. That's his man.
Nah, fuck no.
Even though y'all from 2 separate sets.
Shit, if you was making Suge money, Suge got care for what you was from.
Basically.
That was wild. I was
I just want y'all niggas. Shout out to y'all niggas culture that really be like bigging up Suge Knight. Like y'all don't know that nigga's an awful person. Like niggas kill me when they be telling rap stories. And they be like, yeah, man, I seen Suge, like big homie Suge and all this other shit. Like, that nigga was an awful guy, and y'all knew that. That's why when all these rappers be talking all this like unity shit and all this other shit, they be missing me. They be missing me with that shit.
That's who Wack 100 think he is. He think he the next Suge.
Which is crazy.
Who's like, oh, the
It ain't
baby.
right.
The baby's the one who's like constantly throwing up like Suge lines. Like, nigga, you don't want to. Although he acts like Suge. If there was a nigga who
punching random people was not him acting like Suge Knight.
if Straight Outta Compton taught me anything, that's that Suge park somewhere and beat niggas up. Like,
baby rob niggas and they don't do shit.
Suge had 2 scenes. Each time Suge parked his car, he went to go beat someone's ass.
It's always funny to me the actor niggas they pick to play Suge Knight, because I'm like, dog, y'all just can't get fat light-skinned niggas with beards that's bald and like, this is Suge Knight. Like, it don't work like that. Like,
Yeah,
them niggas,
dude, they don't gotta do nothing. They not acting.
Them niggas do not be looking shit like Suge Knight. Dogs from Straight Outta Compton was Chinese as hell.
Hey, out of all the niggas Baby robbed over that Cash Money, why Bow Wow want us to believe he got this money?
Every dime. Niggas said never a late payment.
Out of all the niggas that got robbed over there, why Bow Wow want us to believe he got paid?
And Wayne trying to get his money back with his Young Money Radio shit. That shit is like, so I want to say this.
That count as an album. He tried to get out the deal.
Nigga said package my shit. Yo, I will say this though, is let me pull this shit up. Now, and I fuck with Wayne heavy, but the interviews for the most part are like terrible. If you actually like interviews, like Wayne is just too high to hold like a real interview with somebody. But if you just look at the niggas he's had, like come on and talk to him, like KD, Will's boy Nav, Swiss, Fat Joe, Dirk, Jamie Foxx.
I guarantee you Will does not know who Nav is. Nor does he.
Wait, no, go start over, yo.
Well, you fuck with Nav, don't you?
You said who?
You fuck with Nav, don't you? That's your man?
Nav, like
rapper. The rapper nigga who has the paparazzi on himself. Well, now nigga trying to. Now he trying
I
to.
I heard it, dog. I heard him. I don't know what song you make.
Nigga, I couldn't tell you a Nav song. I listen to Tyler Quali.
Nigga, definitely
had Tony disappear in the background and shit.
He trying to flex. He trying to show off the whole house. Like, hey man.
Hey.
Nigga.
That nigga like took an elevator.
Yo.
Damn, I gotta watch this shit again. That's fucked
Yeah, no, he got Mike Tyson.
What was the list you was reading off though?
The niggas that have been on Young Money Radio. So KD.
That was on Young Money Radio?
Yeah, apparently. I'm just going through the list.
About?
Nigga, I haven't listened to half these interviews. I listened to like 30 seconds of them.
Features.
You got a feature from KD.
Wale had a KD feature.
All right, so this. All right, so rate this. Here we go. Fun topic, and this is with 2020 Wayne. Rate this song 1 to 10. Lil Wayne featuring Kevin Durant.
In 2020?
In 2020, rate the song. Lil Wayne featuring Kevin Durant. 1 to 10.
2.
Next.
Lil Wayne featuring Eminem.
1.
Next.
Lil Wayne featuring Nav.
Huh?
Next.
Nigga said, huh? Lil Wayne featuring Swiss Beats.
5.
I'll give it 4. I'll give it 4 or 5 just to Swiss.
If Swiss gonna hype it up, you know, it's gonna be up there a little bit just because Swiss getting the song lit.
What's the joint he did on his album? Because that one was fire.
It was fire, but they just tried to blow it up just off of Drake, Kiki, Do You Love Me hype and shit. They tried to get Shiggy to dance to it. Shiggy did that. Shiggy was dancing to everything and shit back then.
All right, Lil Wayne featuring Fat Joe.
Dance, nigga, boy.
Damn.
Oh, that's wild. That's a wild statement, Tony.
Hey, yo, he definitely in his Dr. Umar bag. Hey, y'all, hey. Look, I got
he gonna get canceled.
Lil Wayne featuring Lil Durk.
That's a 7. Shout out to Dirk.
Lil Wayne featuring Jamie Foxx.
And Jamie Foxx fire. I ain't heard 2020 Jamie, but I did just watch Django, so I might get it.
Think I might get in my Jamie bag.
I did just watch Django, so that might get an A.
Wayne featuring Lil Baby.
Tony, take it away.
Next.
Nigga don't want to answer none of these questions.
I'm not trying to hit. I have no interest.
Lil Wayne featuring Travis Scott. Lil Wayne featuring Jesse Reyes. Yo, why Jesse Reyes look like a man in this thumbnail?
I was gonna give a number, but next.
Lil Wayne featuring Stephen A. Smith.
Nah.
Lil Wayne and Khaled.
Next.
Lil Wayne and Shaq.
Next.
Lil Wayne and Drake.
Nah.
Wayne and Skip.
You said Wayne and who?
Wayne and Drip Bayless.
10. Who got more swag? Justin or Skip?
Easily.
Easily who?
Skip.
Hey man, y'all niggas say it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start wearing my Jordans every Friday.
What about Stephen A?
Like I said, what if they don't got a number, they don't count, bro.
Nigga. Wayne and YB and
Wait,
They gonna come out with the shit that they sell at Ross.
Hey, you know what they've been calling those on Twitter.
Yo. Hey, Ross just reopened. Shout out to Ross. Ross just
Shout out to
reopened.
Ross for sure. Definitely shout out to Ross.
Like Ross just reopened. I ain't go to that.
I need some new Tommy shit anyway.
Wayne and YB and Corday.
I was gonna say fuck what they sell at the Ross by y'all. But never mind.
Wayne and Migos.
We gotta keep that low because niggas be making Ross and Marshall's like they be loud. I be like, yo, y'all gotta chill out. Y'all niggas gotta chill out.
Wayne and Luda actually just dropped a song, and this was like the funniest interview I've seen.
Is that the shit where Luda said the R. Kelly line?
Yes.
What he said?
He said. So the first line, Angela Claire Huxtable.
Around my kids.
Yeah, he's like, I love R. Kelly, but around my daughters, I'm uncomfortable. And I was like, Luda, that wasn't you looked good in the verses, and you did that for some reason.
That wasn't the one, my G.
That wasn't. No, and it was wild because he got on there, and I've watched like 3 or 4 of these, but only like a minute to each of them. And Luda was there, and Wayne did the hook, but it wasn't like, it was whatever, like the song's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Luda got on there talking about, yo, like, for niggas to understand, like, the double and triple entendre. I mean, some of these aren't even triple entendres. They're even more. Like, niggas got to listen like 20 to 30 times to really understand everything we saying. And I'm like, nigga, no, we don't.
Not really, dog.
We don't.
Luda, we always give you credit for being a dope rapper, but my nigga, you ain't got them Nas.
Like, I'm not.
Him and Big Sean was beefing.
Hey, yo, Luda beef with.
That was a wild era. Like Big
Luda
Sean
tried to beef with that whole class.
Like three-way beef. It was like weird.
Luda tried to beef with that whole class of white niggas. Lil Wayne feature Mike Tyson.
That's fire. That's actually fire.
But yeah, so this.
Imagine Mike Tyson giving niggas a 16.
Hey, niggas ain't gonna say they don't like that verse.
Definitely.
Y'all remember 50 Tyson?
Oh, damn, that was the World Star era. 50 Tyson, bro. That's crazy, bro.
You had to run.
50 Tyson definitely had a run, like singing in his bathroom. That shit is nuts. 50 Tyson.
Who else was it?
Is that nigga still around? Let me find his IG.
I hope he blessed wherever he is.
Said hope he blessed. Let's see.
Niggas selling these vintage tees, but the Instagram ain't coming up, so I'm trying to see if it's shaky.
I was trying to see what project. Hey yo.
That nigga look like Shaq and 50 mixed together.
He ain't 50 Tyson no more.
Yeah.
Nigga going by. You know shit be bad for a motherfucker when they start going by their regular name and shit.
They dropped the alias.
Gerald Washington. Like nigga ain't MC Killer. Nigga ain't MC Killer no more.
No, you know shit bet like, all right, look, when they were 50 Tyson ain't been hot since. So it's like you said, World Star Days and shit. He's still going by 50 Tyson. Like, nah, nigga, use your real name.
Hey, that was Jock in the Uber. Niggas like, yo, you young Jock? Nah, I'm just CEO.
He said he
Niggas
what?
terrible. Niggas terrible, man.
When niggas got young Jock driving the Uber. Niggas like, yo, you young Jock? He's like, nah, man, my name's Jaseel. Yo.
Shit crazy.
Shout out to Jock, man. Still getting his check.
That's a fact. Oh shit. Before anyone asks, same thing as last time. There's an interim week before we do the next set or the next round for a mixtape gauntlet. Partly just because I had a bunch of shit going on and I'm behind schedule on a lot of my shit, so niggas gonna have to wait a week. Appreciate everybody that's voted so far right now. My girl was sending me the votes in earlier. So far in the lead, damn. Wale got the lead versus Meek.
It's rigged.
Nigga, you wouldn't have voted.
Nigga want to talk about Rig.
Hey, you would have voted for Meek. I didn't.
Nigga
Yeah,
want to talk about Rig.
the numbers were skewed.
Hey, yo.
I'm out here trying to balance the playing field.
Man.
This shit was rigged.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm right. And then Wayne got the lead over Cole right now. So those are currently where it's at. But we're not going to do the next round or the 1.5/second round until next Wednesday. So there still is a week. I'm gonna try to put a couple more promos behind it. Like I said, just catching up with schedule. Excuse me. Hey Tony, what the fuck are you working on, man? I feel like the last 2 episodes, you've been on the computer looking like you working on a project. You working on work. Let the people into what you've been doing, or you just been chilling on Pornhub the whole time, dog.
Don't say Pornhub. I like watching porn while I'm on here with y'all.
That's why that nigga keep disappearing into abyss and shit.
Hey yo,
He ain't gonna go, but I ain't doing. So I'm just looking at clothes and shoes.
Nick was trying to emphasize the fact that Justin ain't got no swag.
I don't gotta emphasize that. You do that alone. As I said before, when this blow and we gotta make appearances, places, and we gotta do shit like that, you will not embarrass me.
You
sound like that.
You can embarrass yourself and your girl.
That's what Hov told Beyonce. That's what Hov told Beyonce.
I told my girl she could, once we have more money, she can buy all my clothes. I don't give a fuck. I just don't have, and I don't know what this makes you. I just don't have an affinity for I definitely don't have an affinity for clothes.
It's not an affinity. You just don't have a sense of style.
But it's not. How would you put it? Is there I don't give a fuck response to that?
You could get drippy at Target, but you wouldn't even know the right stuff to put together though.
No, because I'm only looking for shit just to get me to have some shit to wear tomorrow. That's all. Like I said, if I had a choice, I've said this several times, I would have 20 pieces of clothing, excluding socks and underwear. I'd have 5 white shirts, 5 black shirts, 5 blue jeans, 5 black jeans.
This nigga dressed like a cartoon character.
That's a fact. Nigga, put me in an anime somewhere. Nigga, I had the same outfit every single fucking day.
Shout out to Bronson. That's crazy, man.
Like, it's just not my. Yeah, no. But
I respect the coziness, but like it's times where you gotta like put on something, dog.
But I bet you I got the dopest graphic card. That sounded like some nerd shit.
Come on, yo. Don't do that. Don't do that shit, bro. I will.
Hey, yo.
Say that for your tech podcast. Don't bring that shit over here. Justin's Tech Hour.
Oh shit! I'm not doing a tech hour. I don't want niggas to know what I have. Hey, there's Hey, that's definitely for a different show. Oh shit! Damn, Young Jock's only 37. Why do I feel like he'd be older?
And to that statement earlier, I'm a vet porn watcher. Pornhub is for amateurs.
Damn. Oh, what? Hey, put him on game. Where you going?
Can't be
no
giving out the sauce.
No free game.
Can't be giving out the
no
sauce.
free game?
No free promo.
Niggas talking about my website already going slow. I don't need more. You niggas on it.
In the words of Snoop Dogg when he signed a No Limit, the game is to be sold, not told.
He said DM for more info.
Hey. Imagine niggas start DMing me from porn websites. you talk about the OnlyFans.
Hey, yo.
That'd be crazy.
Hey, you talking about telling niggas, hey, $5 for a link.
Definitely charging niggas for the link. Definitely charging niggas for the link.
Hey, yo. Oh, that'd be nuts.
You looking for some 4K shit from the 90s? I'm your guy.
Hey, I don't even want to see no shit that's 4K from the 90s. Nigga talking about 4K from the 90s. You can see the whole bush.
Hey, that's
some of the worst background music you ever heard.
That's some fucking background music with slow jazz. Niggas say, you know what a jazz section is?
Hey, that's just niggas will have like
fucking Bush.
Hey, man. I'm just glad that like, see, that's what you don't have to tell people. And this is like, I appreciate things that you don't got to tell niggas. They just understand. And I'm glad there's like a general consensus or understanding that like porn pickup lines never like translated to real life. Like niggas never were like,
never.
They never even tried to be like, hey, yo, so I mean like, my dog was lost in the bush, so like, can we just go fuck like tomorrow? Like,
if we keep it being
they always pulled up on some shit talking about we looking for models.
Yo, hey, looking for models line is nuts. Imagine pulling up at the party.
Looking for models is a crazy pickup line.
But I mean, all the ones I seen, they was giving them a couple $100 and shit. These days, they throw a 40 and it's good. They throw them a 40 ball.
What you gonna do?
Nigga, they'll do it for shit. You could, if you're really good about it, and I ain't going, and I'm not saying that I did this, of course. Nah, man, I can't say it. It's gonna sound weird. Never mind.
Definitely can't say it.
You got yourself.
You definitely can't say it. Don't say it.
You know how they say some. You know how they say some weed dealers. You know how they say some weed dealers like, hey, if you good, you'll like tell them like, hey, yo, I'll sell it to you on a discount, and I'll smoke half, and you smoke half.
That's when they finesse you saying, yeah, I usually sell it for this much, but for you.
Nigga said I usually let this go for $25, but you know for you. Shit,
you
give me $20. Hey, when niggas give you a discount that's like $5 less is crazy. Like I usually let this go for $200. You can give me $195 though.
They took the taxes off on you.
I just found out where I live in California, the weed dispensaries aren't legal, but we still got 3 of them. And I guess what they do,
they're illegal.
They're illegal. So it's legal in California, but it's not legal in every city.
I got you.
And I couldn't tell you, I'm not into that part of law, so I couldn't even tell you how the structure breaks down and shit. But essentially, they just niggas know that it's illegal, but they'll still start it because the cops really aren't gonna fuck with you until they have like a warrant and they go through the process, blah blah blah, and then they'll just run in your shit and take everything. And so all niggas try to do is make as much money until the cops run in their shit.
So they ain't putting like all into that product. They stretching that shit.
Oh, absolutely.
They definitely stretching the product. If I know my shit getting ran in anyway, why wouldn't I?
That's a fact. And niggas ain't doing like no kind of like, you were doing the least amount of like legal transactions possible. You was hoping everybody pays cash.
Niggas think they buying loud and they really buying mid with a little extra sex.
Niggas thought they was coming up on that shit to make your chest hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, but
it's really just mid. They just added some shit to make it smell worse.
Yeah, I usually let it go for this much though, but for you, that's fucked. You get like a not discount, and that shit's whack.
To get some whack shit on a discount is like wild. You'd be hype on the discount, but then you like this shit.
Especially if you realize you still got finesse because you still pay way more than what it's worth.
Hey, I remember that was like, oh gosh, that was a great story. So, I remember when I was a kid and we went to the dollar store, nigga thought I was in heaven because I'd been like 8, 9 years old. I had like $10. Everything was $1. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to be rich. I'm like, I get everything in here. I'm like, this is $1. Why anybody go to any other fucking store?
Hey, Jonathan, what you gonna do if a nigga
what is this?
If a nigga message your girl and tell him he hope all is well?
Yeah.
If a nigga hit your girl with "I hope all is well," I don't know, cause dog already hit shorty up like this could be us.
I forgot. Yeah, they can hit your girl up and told your girl like this could be us.
I'm gonna say
so you might be like, no, I hope all is well. Slide.
Nah, I'm gonna say is this. In the words of George Lopez. I ain't even gonna say. I'm
about to say any nigga quoting George Lopez lost already.
You better be quoting Uncle Elroy.
Nah, it's because if I quote it, it's like if I quote it, it's like incriminating. But it's one of my favorite lines. But it's incriminating, so I'm gonna just pass on this one.
This nigga's scared to go to jail.
Yes. Yeah. Now, there's another thing. Talking about like niggas like, oh, you a bitch because you inside. Like, are you a bitch? You scared to go to jail? Like, yeah, nigga, I don't want to go to prison. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need.
Ain't no bitches in jail, man. I was about to say I can't get my dick sucked in jail, but then I'm like,
Nigga gonna be like, actually, you can. Every day if you want to. Hey,
tell me what. Yo.
Niggas gonna tell you either gonna be giving or receiving.
yo.
Niggas gonna kill me.
Niggas said in reality, that's probably my best shot at.
Oh shit.
Hey yo. One of my coworkers, his brother's a prison guard. Yo, the shit you see in prison.
It's wild. Be trying to act like they low. Like, look, y'all be involved in this shit too.
Thanks.
Y'all already know the game. Y'all be. Man, look.
Hey man.
Shout out to COs. I think they real cops. You cowards.
I mean, the real ones cowards too. What's the difference?
Man, but they've been telling Rick Ross he's the police for all these years.
One more shout out before this is over. Shout out to my nigga Icewear that said you niggas cops like Rick Ross kids. That shit was a wild line for no reason.
What did he say?
He said you only because the song start off it's like you only it's called Ghetto Motivation Ice with Vezo. He said you only strong as your boss is. Your nigga's daddy was a cop like Rick Ross kids.
Damn.
That was the wild unnecessary stray. That shit was uncalled for.
Hey, niggas really be catching strays for no reason.
That shit was uncalled for.
That shout out. We can end on this. Shout out to Nick. Nick Cannon caught like the world like nigga was minding his business.
Oh,
It's only wild because I'm like my man was just so wilding out. Oh,
Nigga said you had to buy it.
he
Like,
said you had to pay to be cool. You Nick Cannon and like left it at that. I was like, not gonna expound on that.
But that's like when 50 got an interview, he called Nick Cannon legendary corny. I'm like, damn, man.
When 50 told Nick Cannon, for 50 to be like, I don't even know why he even want to like rap. Like, like you suck, dude. that's as honest as I've ever heard 50 Cent, like ever.
Like, not joking.
Like he was dead.
he was just like, dude, you suck. Like, why? Oh, fuck. Why no one ever tell? Never mind. I'm gonna keep that one to myself too.
Shout out to my man, Big Fauci. Trying to save y'all niggas' lives, but Mr. Orange ain't listening.
Yeah. Oh. Y'all think the NBA season coming back?
It's coming back. It's definitely coming back.
I don't think it should, but it is.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't, but it is though. So shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be like Giannis overcame adversity if they win, and shout out to everybody that's gonna be like, well, this don't count for LeBron if they win.
I wasn't even going there. I like the fact that this was really funny is Dame came out and said, all right, well, if they fuck with us and say like, oh, you only gonna play like a couple games, but they're like essentially preseason games, and then they're just gonna start the playoffs, and he goes like, well, I ain't gonna play. Like I'll practice and all that shit, but I'm not playing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense though, because it's like
Dame been a real one
said,
though.
like if y'all basically telling us we can't make the playoffs anyway, what is the point of us going out there and playing? Like, especially if we was in like the playoff race, like yeah, we might not be in the playoffs, but with 15 games left, we got a chance to still make it. But y'all telling us like, yeah, no, fuck that.
And then it's like if it was
no point in me getting out there risking injury.
If it was the regular season and they was out of playoff contention, then nigga wasn't gonna play no way. So like, what's the point?
I just thought it was funny that like Joe Ingles told niggas like, hey yo, if they tell us to come back and I ain't safe, nigga, I'm going to Australia. I ain't never playing another NBA game again. I'm like,
I don't know.
But in my mind, I was like,
niggas was like taking shots at Joker hoop too. Like they like.
But no one's tripping if Joe Ingles goes to Australia. Let me just be like Joe could hoop.
I mean,
Paul George taking a deep breath, nigga.
Like no one was like, yo, no, Joe, don't do it. Like no, nigga, like all right, you going back to Australia? Bye.
I don't think all the niggas on the Utah Jazz gonna be saying that though.
Man,
I fuck with Joe. He can hoop. He ain't one of the niggas that's like gonna make a difference as far as the NBA and the league goes.
But that's the thing with the Jazz is like besides Mitchell, everyone can just hoop. Like they just got a bunch of like good players, and then I guess Mr. Corona himself.
Don't they got They got one of the Sabonis dudes, don't they?
Bogdanovich, they got Sabonis.
Bogdanovich, yeah, that's a bonus. Bogdanovich is a bucket. Bogdanovich is a bucket.
He is, but in their system, he's just I don't know. He's like I said, everyone can hoop. I'm not taking away from like their ability to play. I'm just saying.
You know what's so fucked up? Mike Conley is on that team, and like no one says anything about that.
Niggas haven't said shit about Mike Conley in his entire career except
he got 205.
He got the biggest. Mike Conley was quiet as shit. Niggas had the opinion of him as like, all right, well, I fuck with Mike Conley. Like he could hoop. Y'all just don't know. Nigga got 205. They were like, the fuck?
See how shit change? Niggas get that paper, then niggas start talking crazy about you.
Niggas be pocket watching. They say like you know that's some hating shit. If I get 205 and you feel like you should come out and say I ain't worth it.
That's a fact.
You know how much of a hater you got to be for saying nigga ain't worth it. Like I owe my nigga. If they gave me the bag, let me take my bag. Like don't come out here talking about yeah he shouldn't have got that.
Especially if you was just calling me like underrated and like I was this cool story.
Well,
and now
if
niggas just
Bogdanovich, let me not use Bogdanovich. Who a nigga? I need a nigga.
Hey, Nick Young just won one more shot. Speaking of
if Nick Young come back right now and get 150 M's, I ain't gonna be like, man, why
Drew is a way better comparison because everybody in the league respect Drew Holiday. If niggas ever get interviewed and they say like, who the most underrated dude in the league, tough to play against, they say Drew Holiday. Let Drew Holiday get 205 tomorrow. Niggas was like, he only made one All-Star game. Like this nigga ain't worth $205 million.
It's like damn, like y'all hating.
Niggas terrible, man.
But then the first thing gonna say, "Oh no, get your money," and then proceed to hate after they tell you to get your money.
Hey, Drew got a big contract though. Let's not let Drew.
It's a sick game, man.
Drew got 5 for 130.
Shout out to all my MLB players that's saying, "Fucking."
Hey yo, that's nuts. Hold up, and I know, and this ain't a baseball thing, but everyone can relate to this. If a nigga who's worth $1 billion comes up and tells me, hey, yo, dog, you only going to play half the season. All right, we got to do some salary cuts. All right, so what you think? Maybe like half, right? Just straight up, like, I get – if I was making 20, I'm going to make 10 to play half the games. Nah, dog, you made 20. I'm going to need you to bring home like a nice 2.
You going to have to get 1.2, my G.
Like, niggas wasn't cutting in half. Niggas wasn't even cutting in fourths. Niggas said you made 35, you making 7.
Flash this shit.
I was like, yo, what? And then, Lord forbid you be in the minor leagues. Niggas, you in the minor leagues, they telling you, hey, so dog, right? I got this grocery store application, right? And like, you can go work there at night and come here in the morning and get your swings in. Like,
and that's some wild shit. Imagine me like the number 1 prospect in baseball, and they can tell you I got Walmart apps. They smashing out Walmart applications.
Hey man, I would laugh more at that, but the Rays got the number 1 prospect in baseball, so it's only like half funny.
Like, when don't them niggas got the number 1 prospect in baseball?
But that nigga might really be working Walmart. Like, he's Dominican. Like, I know my man's didn't come from money, and now he went to Tampa.
We keep it 100. You might make more money working at Walmart than playing for the Rays.
Hey, dog. Like, shout out to Wander Franco. Nigga's like a 20-year-old, like, switch hitting shortstop with power. I think he's 19. 19 switch hitting shortstop with power. And I'm like, hey, yo, my man, it's going to be rough out here for your first contract. I'm going to just let you know. I'm supporting, though, for a strong 6 years.
Tropicana Phil had COVID way before this shit started.
Hey, nigga, they trying to take them to Canada. Hey, that's going to be that. See, now we're getting Dylan back up. Let Tampa Bay go to Canada. Hey, Dylan. Tampa Bay, the best thing that ever happened to Canada.
If we ever pop on one, none of them niggas from Xbox saying they know me. Because I swear, y'all know Justin. Y'all don't know me.
Y'all already was beefing with me, so leave it like that.
They gonna say bad shit about Will.
Don't inbox me talking about, yeah, you remember me? Hell no, I don't.
Hey, I'm gonna be straight up. Anybody from my past, don't hit me up and say you remember me. No, nigga, I don't.
Timbo was your man's though.
Nah.
You can't play him like that. But no, I'm for real though. That was your boy.
Nigga said that.
Nigga.
You can't do him like that. You can't treat him like the rest of the niggas. That was your man's $100,000.
Nigga come head in hand looking for a handout.
Timbo and I, you could say we walked 2 different paths, but he got fat and started to roll down one. With that being said, don't forget to go check out. Hey, I just keep looking at this nigga's face. Hey, yo.
I'm trying not to laugh at the slander because he did not deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all.
Justin was giving dog strays all day.
And the way
He did not deserve that.
Stray's gonna bounce off his fat ass. Don't worry.
This show is over. This show is over, man. This shit is over.
Hey, man, don't forget to check us out. As always, the socials, at @TigerLot9080, @HardFout Network, @WillBell_MVO. The Instagram is going to be getting more content this week. YouTube channel is going to be getting more content this week. Don't forget, if you haven't already voted, it is Wale versus Meek, even though niggas voting for their own person, and niggas stuffing ballots. And then we got Wayne versus Cole. We will get those results too, and the next round will start next Wednesday.
By then, I'll probably be done put in my request for a recount.
Nigga gonna make.
I think niggas suppressing votes.
We're gonna make like 10 Instagram accounts. He's gonna start talking about, yo, I just heard about y'all. I like
niggas at the voter house with the blick.
I definitely ain't got that type of time on my hand, Justin. Trust me. But
making burners.
yeah, but him and his girl out in Cali, they suppressing the votes. I know how it be.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna. I'm not even gonna front. My girl's been running all that shit. Like I haven't been on Instagram. She got my Instagram password and she's been doing it.
Hey, read one of the books behind you. You always give me shit about books.
Grab one of them books real quick.
Hey,
read one of them.
Let me show y'all one. Ready?
Let me see something.
Read one of those.
Y'all want
No, reach back there.
No, I'm talking about directly behind you. Like, grab one of them shits.
I got y'all. See, look at this shit. Look at these classics. Hey man.
Whole time this nigga got about 20 dictionaries and fucking Dr. Seuss books.
We got this. Hey.
They could keep that album too. Anybody who want that shit.
Hey, wait, nigga, we ain't even getting the album regardless. Fuck if they keeping it or not. Niggas been decided they kept it since 2011. That's like one of the big. That's literally is like.
On the end, this shit, Justin, so I can get back to something now. They waiting on me back.
You're right. Hey,
Cash.
don't forget, check out the socials. Go check out your local Airbnb listings for one of Tony's homes. And we're going to catch y'all next week, man. I'll try to help your pockets.
What up with that?